Hey, it's back again. Hey, I'm broker than I thought. Not at all. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna freeze frame. We're gonna do my usual intro, and that means I can have a VOD starting from scratch, and then we can just be like, "Hi, everybody, we're doing this," and I'm EBDB. So we're gonna start and pretend that this is the beginning of the stream. So I just need to breathe. Calm blue ocean. Calm blue ocean. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. This is the second delivery of my opener because we attempted to play Minecraft today and were plagued with various technical problems. People having to leave. Dolly isn't feeling very well and has tapped out. Avi was lagging all over the place. Bennett got introduced to the server and was going to go off and do some notes. So instead, we're going to play some Overwatch 2, which is a little bit terrifying to me because people who have watched my streams for a little bit know that I started Call of Duty, which was my chill out game for a while, and I didn't get on with playing it on stream. So Overwatch 2 is slightly shorter games, and I played a lot of Overwatch 1 for context. For the people in chat who don't play this sort of game, Overwatch is a hero shooter. There are a selection. You basically pick your classes from 3 categories. You've got healers, DPS, and tank. I like to play a character called Reinhardt, who is a big German man with a big hammer and a shield. That's generally it. And you go into various game modes and you fight an enemy team of actual people. So this could be considered reasonably competitive gameplay. I will not be playing ranked because I'm not a crazy person. I'm not about that. And if you're watching this VOD on my YouTube channel, I make no promises that this content will ever come back. So if you are here and if you're in chat, I appreciate you because today has been a little bit all over the place. We've got just over an hour probably before I will tap out, and we're going to get some games in and see how I feel about this, because this might be a game that I think Psycho Leak might want to play with me sometime if I invited them. And I think a few people from our community have played previously as well. So I recently reinstalled Overwatch 2. I played a lot of Overwatch 1, like I just said. There's been all sorts of changes. There's a battle pass in it now. There's a shop. There's a Valentine's event going on. I'm not going to go through any of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my heroes and show you the character that I play the most. I'm going to queue as tank mostly this evening. So I play Reinhardt, and I've titled this screen Flankheart Rises, overly aggressive Reinhardt main, because when I played Overwatch 1, I played with friends generally, and I always used to have a pocket healer because my friend Lorquin would be Mercy and be healing me consistently. So me as a tank could go around swinging my hammers, and it worked quite effectively as long as they were on my team, because I could just focus on doing DPS, which is you're not really meant to do with a tank, which Reinhardt is. And I know if there are any Overwatch people watching me right now, that's going to be a piss off a lot of people. But yeah, I used to the main thing I used to do on Overwatch 1 was flank behind the enemy team, and there were many times where my team would watch me go from behind the enemy team left to right, because he's got a sliding charge, and take someone out as I went, which is why we started calling it Flankheart, because he flanks. That's what he does. But there have been a lot of gameplay changes from my experience so far. There's all sorts of new game modes. There's only one tank, I think, in each match. So I generally have a healer at all times as the tank. And I have found very few opportunities to be Flankheart. I do get to swing my hammer a lot, and it's quite satisfying. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a question of the day for chat, and we're gonna talk about it as I sort of hop in and out. I don't know how this is all going to be a new experience for me in terms of how much I can engage with the chat and how much I can keep on top of that. So, question of the day for you guys, based on the theme of the evening, because we tried Minecraft and it didn't go very well. How do you deal with sudden changes of plans? Because I have a massive amount of anxiety about certain things, and I'm trying to lean into this idea that if something doesn't feel right, I need to tap out as quickly as possible and do something that feels reasonably well. I had a bad stream on Sunday. It left me feeling quite horrible afterwards, and through no fault of the game or my own or anything, because people have told me that the stream came across reasonably well. I just was irrationally felt awful about it. How do you deal with those sorts of sun changes that, like, you just need to get out that situation and do something else? What is your go-to? How do you make yourself feel better about that sort of thing? How do you calm yourself down if you're being irrational? Because I'm just writing a small book about all of the things that I should be doing if I'm being irrational. Do I need to change anything here? I don't think I do. Same as you, and just break away. That's a good shout. Okay, so we're going to be the big hammer man with the plan. We're going to do... Is that loud enough? It's going to be quite shooty. Food. Okay, so previous suggestions along these lines were... X-ray... No, not the credits. I think 30 might be a little bit too low. We're going to try one game at 50. And then we'll see how we get on in terms of damage. If this is too loud, please don't leave. Please just tell me. And I'll lower it, because I want people to stay and be watching me, because that's what Twitch is about. The audience... No, it's not true. Twitch is about having fun. I'm having fun. Unranked, quick play, tank queue, queue for 2 minutes, ready, go, set. Also, if there's anybody watching me now that is able to deal with all of this garbled mess that the stream has been today, I'm 5 followers away from hitting 120, and I'd really appreciate the follow. It's usually a lot more organized than this. How's that volume-wise? That is pretty good volume-wise, considering that was all guesswork. Again, Ryan, I really would like you not to have 2 snipers, please. I don't have a good feeling about the 2 snipers. Please. Please change from 2 snipers. Wow, that looks like a terrible composition. I could be wrong.
Much lies in store. Let us see to it.
I do not have a good feeling. So yeah. Should I tap out of this? Is this what this is a bad situation. Should I tap out of it? We've got 2 snipers and 2 healers and me.
5, 4, 3.
Could you convert that to... Can you convert 3k to GBP for me and I'll pass judgment? I think based off that, that'll be a very good investment, but I just need to see it in pounds. I'm in a gym.
Possession of the robot.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Kill the freaking monkey! And I'm asleep. Didn't get to a wall fast enough. I have a really bad feeling. Okay, good, because that's an absolute max I can afford. Yeah, I can, and it's pretty beefy for a laptop. I would, based off the way you use PCs, Abby, I would recommend not getting a laptop as much as that might be useful for school. If it is useful for school and you have to relent and get a laptop, that's fine. But I can talk you through everything you need for a gaming setup that you'll be able to stream from very comfortably. And I think that's a good thing that you want to focus on, right? With that sort of money, you're probably going to have a better PC than me. Because like I say, my PC is 5 years old now. It's, Oh, they pushed and I was dead. That's nice. I mean, for school and I can use my current laptop. Okay. I don't have a good feeling. Same with art, just move all gaming stuff over. Yeah, that's more than enough money.
We need the robots back.
We need DPS that aren't snipers. I've not played this game in like a year and I know this.
They're pushing the barricade! Stop them!
There we go, everybody! Triple kill! Ah! Where's the robot? There we go. Wasn't even a good triple kill. So excited you peaked. I just...
Viable progress.
If you're in a team in this game and the two DPS characters are two characters that are going to naturally be sat at the back, they are still two snipers, right? Yeah. Two snipers are going to be sat at the back, not with the tank doing damage. And me as a tank, who is meant to be doing damage now, because I can't do the blank cut and I'm dead again. Oh. Team kill because we all died. Don't know why I assume most of my cash was being spent on gifts and Twitch. Believe it or not, it's bills and groceries. Yes, that's how most people are, Abby. How much money are you spending on gifts and Twitch?
You must stop the enemy from advancing.
Or should I not answer that question, because some of that money's coming to me? Yeah, I shouldn't ask that question, because Abby, you are very, my auto-pay is what's kicking my butt. Yeah, I only ever sub to somebody, including Dolly, 1 month at a time. It's nothing personal, but I cannot afford that amount. I cannot afford a regular amount of money out of my bank account monthly where Dolly doesn't work, so it's nothing personal if you find that I am unsub to you, but I sub to people on and off very intermittently. I think the only person I've subbed to consistently other than Dolly has been TLB, but I figured that's quite nice because they're planning to go to school. Oh yeah, no problem. Totally get it. Yeah, you and Dolly are only people I'll auto sub. Javi, I really appreciate that. Obviously, I will go on record and say, considering we're talking about finances, I don't expect subs. I have met a lot of generous, very generous people on this platform, and I just, it still shocks me that people find me entertaining.
My bite is
Come over here, little friends.
Stop them!
See? Yes, I killed their sniper! What's in the carrots raiding with 2 whole people?
Watching the carrot raided my stream with 2 viewers.
I said 2 whole people like it was a bad thing, but it isn't. Welcome, Raiders. I am playing the Overwatch because Minecraft didn't work out today. How is it going? How is your stream, Watson? What were you playing? We're talking about life in general and how much I pick my microphone when I get kills in this game, which is a lot. What's happening? Come on, little robot friend. Or, you know, big robot friend. I really wish this monkey would do one. Come on. I got both of their healers. I was playing Minecraft hardcore. It's been a while since I last got on.
Sojourn en route.
Oh my god, Sojourn. What is Sojourn? Is that a DPS? That's a new character. I don't know who that is. Why did it take them till this point to switch?
We must stop the enemy from advancing.
Turns out the tank is not a DPS. Who knew? Come on, back we go.
The robot is ours!
Overwatch is just me getting salty with other people for a full hour. Where'd you stop? Where'd you get, you freaking monkey? He's a gorilla. That might be a little bit racist to gorillas. Did you have a nice time, Watson? That's what's important. Heal me. There we go. And everybody breathe. Yeah, it's always nice to hang out in hardcore a bit less than when I die. Well, I didn't die, so I'm happy. Good. Well, we tried to do Watson, we tried to do our usual Tuesday night Minecraft, and we had technical problems and server lag. Dolly's retired to bed with an upset stomach.
The enemy has taken the robot. Get him back.
So, yeah. Report my support, thanks. Is that on my team or their team? Why are they reporting? Why? They're winning. Why are they getting salty about winning? I don't understand people in these competitive games.
The enemy is pushing their barricade. Surrender to my will.
Last 3. Have I done? Oh yeah, I've done more damage than. I avoid competitive games unless I'm with a friend because of that. Well, if you've got Overwatch 2 installed, anybody want to come play with me? Oh! I mean, this is slightly less realistic than Call of Duty. Oh, there's a turret there, and I'm dead. Oh yeah, I've done more damage than the DPS. That's because they were snipers the entire game. Oh yeah, look. Look at that. What is that about? We don't judge. Well, maybe we do a little. And yeah. Those healers were doing good work. Let's endorse the healers. Always endorse the healers if you play tank, because they deserve it. Because I'm a terrible tank. Oh. This feels good. This feels slightly better than usual because I can sort of turn to you and go, I'm not playing a game of Call of Duty for 45 minutes to get across the map. I can turn to chat and be like, blah, 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 blah. You go like, blah, 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 blah. That's how I go. Oh god, am I gonna start streaming Overwatch? Does anybody know of any hero shooters other than Overwatch? Come on, we're gonna go the same again. Am I with the same people? Okay, we've got 2 good healers. Basically a tank. As in like a pew-pew tank, not like a Reinhardt's got a big shield tank. Maybe I should become one of those shooter players that has Twitch TV in their name, so all of the people, if they get salty with me, can come to my Twitch afterwards and be like, "Oh my god, you suck!" Because, you know what? I really like conflict.
Do you think I should get a helmet?
Do you intend to be struck in the head?
Well, I hope not.
Then why bother? You'll just miss the wind blowing in your hair.
I really like the interaction some of the characters have in this game. How's the volume, chat? Is the volume all right? Can you hear everything? There's little bits of dialogue, but nothing too excessive.
4, 3, 2,
Where's that Bastion?
1. Attackers incoming.
Where are you going, Bastion? I want to shield you. Oh, no, don't stand down there. Okay, we're on the point. Help. Where are the healers right now? Okay. We're all dead.
My journey continues.
All dead. Come on. Moving forward.
Stop the payload.
Average. Overwatch plays. I cannot stand there. Got him.
There is no challenge I cannot face.
Might install Overwatch to play with you, but I do feel like I should one. I have the worst aim you'll ever witness. Yeah, let's play it. Let's I am overly aggressive tank, and overly aggressive tanks are bad. Let's like Avengers Assemble. Let's establish a really terrible Overwatch team and be like, yeah, we're really great, when actually we're awful. It's not about the wins, it's about the friends you make along the way. Psycho Elite can be our team captain, because I don't want to be the team captain about anything. We're just gonna lose this. The pay just five. Now you can't do five. You used to be able to do 5 tank comps. You can't do anymore. At least I don't think you can. That might be a special composition. Like when Overwatch 1 came out, we had so many fun games with teams entirely made up of Torbjorn, which is the little guy that can put down a turret. Because there were some of those early maps they had moving platforms, so you could have every moving platform had a moving turret on it, which just made it was, or a team full of bastions. Yeah, we've had our first lever. Nope. I mean, there's not really much I can do here. Let's just run. Yeah, what am I meant to do? I don't know what other game. Let's have a look at the other game modes after this. I've only played a couple of quick play matches. I don't know what's actually available in the Overwatch 2. And they win. GG. How do I type in chat? There we go. GG.
Play of the game.
GG. And I mean, I felt like they tried to do their best, so let's go with the healers. We're all about the good feels in the Overwatch 2 community, because that we've only just become part of. What other game modes are there? Arcade? Love of Geometry. Team up with Cupid and scatter the competition. That sounds horrible. 3v3 Arctic Peninsula. Mystery Deathmatch. 5v5 no limits. Team up with Cupid and scatter the competition. Info. Unique hero Hanzo first team to 50 kills. Okay, let's try. I don't expect this is going to go very well, but you know, there'll be live footage of it. So I'm just going on record on saying now this game is not going to go very well because sniping is not my forte, as some people have seen previously. One thing I forgot to do, I think, so I'm just going to do it again, is shout out the lovely Watson the Carrot. Watson the Carrot is totally not an actual person, but is in fact a carrot in disguise. Yeah, only option is stupid sexy Hanzo. So many options. Peach, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I am a carrot. Totally a carrot. I didn't download that clip yesterday where you said you were a person at all. Peach, how's it going? We're playing Overwatch 2 because Minecraft didn't work out today.
Is all I have.
We have to get to 50 kills.
Your team has taken the lead.
Got one! Oh, immediately dead.
They will pay.
What does Hanzo do? Oh, did they bring back Scatter Arrow? Oh my god. What's melee? What have I got? Punch bounty. Okay, I do have a punch. That's fine. That's good to know. His bows make little silly guitar noises. I never claimed that I was going to win this. If anybody's watching me judging me for snipers. I mean, I've got a kill. I'm on the board, which is a good feeling, because I was not expecting to be. The concentration on my face right now. That's two! I keep going to... I've been playing Call of Duty too much. I keep going to slide. No, dragon. Yeah, so hero shooters, for the people that don't know hero shooters in the chat, you get like an ult occasionally in hero shooters, so like sometimes you just get straight up magical powers. I mean, the twanging is a little bit irritating. Please tell me it doesn't make that noise when he's... Oh, dragon. And another dragon. And I got shot in the face. Terrible. Terrible at sniping. I'm really bad at fucking sniping.
Unerring precision.
Oh, and there's the ult. I have my ult. Maybe I keep wanting to use it strategically, but maybe I should just spaff it. Not like that. Definitely not like that. Come on.
Enemy needs 10 kills to win.
Enemy needs 10 kills. Decidedly average Overwatch 2 plays. If you're still in chat, I hope you like my singing. Oh.
Enemy needs 1
I think I got a double kill as the game ended. And that is just ridiculous.
play of the game.
He's sus. Everybody, look, sus. If I could get a play of the game, I'd be so happy. Just watch another guy smashing me in the face. Were they all playing the same character? Yeah, it was a special game mode for Valentine's Day. It's the bow and arrow character, so they were all playing Hanzo. They're all meant to be... They're all dressed as Cupid. What else have we got? 3v3, Total Mayhem. What does Total Mayhem do? Ultimate gains 150% faster. Faster cooldowns. 200 times the health. That sounds fun. How's it going, Peach? Have you had a good day? Yeah, that window looks fine. I'm sorry. I put Overwatch in OBS and I'm now actually paying attention to it. Looks pretty good in OBS with my overlay over the top. So chat would have told me that by now, right? If it was bad. Yep, back from the doctors. Hope everything's okay, Peach. Apparently there's just nobody queuing for that arcade. Oh, never mind. Take it back. Somebody is in that arcade mode.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Debating on that third cup of coffee? Do it, I dare you. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Honestly. I like some of the character redesigns from... Like, this all looks very clean. Yay, a map I know! Overwatch 1 map, baby!
Every moment without you watching over me has been agony!
You're so dramatic, you.
Hi. Hello.
I'll protect your
We've got 2 gold gun players. I don't know if that's good. I think that's good because they play a lot of Overwatch competitive, which I definitely don't do.
Battle is near. Ready yourselves.
I will keep you safe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's freaking go!
Capture objective
Hang on, we've got 2 tanks. Blanca! No. Oh! Bad idea! Bad idea! No, bad idea. Oh, it's chaos, isn't it? That's why there's 2 tanks. See, flank heart doesn't always work, but when it works, it's good. When it's bad, it's hella bad.
Challenge I cannot face.
What have we got? 2 healers, 2 tanks, and a DPS. By the way, your mics keep wiggling out when you talk louder. It might be too close to my face. Or have I... Oh, I have massively nudged that. Yeah, this VOD's going in the bin.
A trip to Fiji would be just
Is that better? No, that's the opposite of better. Hello? Toast. 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 How does that sound?
Targeting hotline. Enemy in sight.
Done it? Are we winning? No, there we go. I think I touched the wrong button on my mic earlier, and now it sounds bad. And it's trying to make a buff on that account. Having problems. That's fine. Oh. Just die, you old silly woman! I just got punched to death by a healer. Oh. Also, my friend, congratulations to your friend. How am I sounding now, chat? Is my microphone okay?
Fire at will.
Being irrational.
Enemy turret ahead.
Heal me, please! How has he got his ult again? Sounds good, try shouting. Audio sounds good, just be even louder if the mic isn't peaking. Is it even worth it? I mean, that's a very good attitude to have. Did we finally get that point after there? Okay, we're fine. Oh god, he really wanted that. What is her ult now? Still somebody behind us who just stood there letting them beat the ever-living. These guys are sweaty. Come on, we're pushing. We're doing it, chat. We're doing. I'm asleep again. How are we doing? We're doing fine. No. Totally worth it. We are sailing. We are sailing. Da-ba-da-da. Dang nabbit. 7-player kill streak though. I'll take it. We're going to lose now because we're not going to get back to the point quick enough.
I can take more than that.
I mean, I have peaked my microphone several times today.
Enemy turret on the left.
Touch the point with your body! Oh no. Not fast enough. I like that skin. He's a train. Play the game! Play the game! It probably doesn't count on arcade, but still. I got 2 whole kills. Hooray! We're gonna end there. That's gonna be the little topper to end off the evening. I'm not gonna requeue. We're coming up to the full 2 hours, and I'm gonna back out and call this a wash. Overwatch 2 might be back. Testing, toast, testicles, tea bags. I'm twiddling my knob on my microphone. Do I still sound okay? Let's do a little bit of sound testing before I wrap up, because I feel like I've nudged a button at some point this evening, and that's probably not a good thing. Do I sound okay on this volume? Ground control to Major Tom. Maybe I'll play an extra half an hour because I'm kind of enjoying Overwatch. Put your protein pill. No, take your protein pills. We're going to go back into regular game mode now. Let's play some more. Thank you very much, Watson. The singing wasn't that good. I mean, hey, if you're enjoying it, yeah, we're going to be here for a while. And I think Avi just needs the company. Avi, are you okay? Tell us you're okay, Avi. Is Juji holding you hostage, Avi? Blink if you're being held hostage.
Together then strikes them down.
We're escorting the robot again, though. Oh, the game's already started. I was going to hang out in spawn for a few minutes. Game is already going. Breathe if you're hold hostage.
I will keep you safe.
Exist. There's a Sombra around here somewhere. Can I ask a question, Abby, about America and buying new PCs? Are you able to get stuff on credit? There we go. Are you able to get stuff on credit? Like, if I wanted to go out and buy a new PC today, realistically, we don't have the cash for it, but I could pay 25 quid a month for the next 4 years. Is that a deal you can get on PCs in the US? I don't know. Concentrate. Concentrate. Best Buy does that. Yeah. I've been hacked again. Where is this Sombra? Down I go. I don't know if credit is something I want to do. If anything, I'd ask my mum to help me pay and then pay her back. I mean, that makes sense. Bank of Mum and Dad, everybody. The Bank of Mum and Dad. I still use the Bank of Mum and Dad sometimes. Like, it's very rare, considering our circumstances, that we'd have a lump sum of cash. So they paid for mine and Dolly's new beds last year, and I've been paying it off monthly ever since. Don't be guilty about using the Bank of Mum and Dad. I apparently killed somebody then completely by accident. But take a pause to itch my face. Say, do we have an equally aggressive Reinhardt? God damn it, she was out of range. I mean, I whiffed that. Nobody pay attention to that. Yeah, they borrow money from me sometimes to avoid overdraft fees, so I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help. How do your parents... Huh. Your parents borrow money from you? That's super weird to me. In terms of a dynamic, I don't think my parents have ever had that dynamic with any of their sons. I totally used that on one healer, but fine. We're not going to tell anybody, right? There's no video evidence of me doing that. Am I gonna... I'm gonna eventually get... If I play this on the regular, I'm just gonna get called for my bullshit. BLB, thank you for the hydrate. I'm in the middle of a gunfight and I've brought a hammer. Only if they're about to do so a big payment, our bank can fine you... I'm gonna read that in a second. That seems very... I'm under fire, Abby. It's not the right time to talk about banks as much as I want to have this conversation. Come on, checkpoint. Come on, checkpoint. I am under fire. I will talk about banking stuff in the break. And I'm dead. Okay, I can talk about it now. Only if they're about so a big payment, our bank can fine if you remove a certain percent of money, so they add a lot more money to it for a moment so they don't have to worry about fees. Ah, fair. We don't really have that here, I will say.
Take you where you need to go.
Yeah, you better run. Alright, come on. Look how muscular and like look at the dynamics of this big madly robot. Nice, forward spawn activated. I guess that's good. Overly aggressive Reinhardt, though. Just nervous about spending money now and then running on the trip, low on the trip is all. When's the trip? About 6 months out? Yeah. I'm not sure what to recommend. I'm not sure what to recommend there, I'm afraid. Oh, I've been pinned. He said bot Rhine. I don't know what that means. Early fair just needed to rant about finances for a bit, but I know things will work out as long as I pay attention to my spending. Yeah, so a good thing that we do, we're going to take a break we're going to do the parental bit. Everybody ready for a bit of parental chicken, because it's coming up in the next break. I'm totally running the long way. I mean, that was a total waste, but chicken dead. We're going to do some banking talk in a bit, everybody. We're going to do some banking talk. I'm going to teach you all a life skill.
The lead is close. Push forward.
And I'm dead.
We can stop him. I believe.
Who's winning right now? They are by about a couple of meters. It's not even a full meter. We're both on 110. They won by 0.38. Like, they won by about 0.28 of a meter. Who is a bot? Bot Moira GG. Hey. Another play of the game to me. That is the shittest play of the game. That was me yeah, that was not a good play of the game. Okay, well, we're having fun, that's what's important. So we're gonna do a bit of, we're gonna take a pause now for a bit of Kingpin Dad. I love that it included you laughing. Now I'm pretty sure that was me laughing. It didn't just play with my laughing back, did it? I think that was just me laughing again. Okay, it's time for Chicken Dad. So when we were saving for our house, because me and Dolly own the flat that we live in, we're paying off a mortgage, obviously. Oh yeah, no, it does include the head bobbing. A thing that people were doing for a long time in Overwatch 1, you get sprays in this game, so you can do like a very quick spray paint on the wall. There's no animation, it just goes tss, and it's there. So for a long time, people were using the teabag spray, which is just a teabag being dipped in the water, because I think a few people in chat will probably understand what teabagging is when it comes to FPS shooters. So you would get a kill, you would hope that it was the play of the game, and you'd turn to the wall and spray the teabag on the wall. And the number of play of the games that I had from Overwatch 1 where it was just me killing somebody at range, turning and spraying the teabag. And what's even better yet is it comes up at the end of the game. It pisses people off so much, or used to piss people off so much. I don't know if that spray is even in the game still. You know, it just adds that extra layer of skill to the whole teabagging thing. You don't run up to the corpse, you just turn and spray. And it's literally milliseconds sometimes, depending where the cutoff is for the video. What I was going to say was, for anybody that is struggling with finances in these very difficult times, I cannot... there is an app on the iPhone store called Spending. And... let me just find it. Let's do this prop. There is an app on the iPhone store called Spending. Is it just called Spending? Spending Tracker. The company that makes it is called Take Control of Your Money. I'm going to type that in chat just in case anybody can't understand my really terrible language. Spending Tracker. Take control of your money. Take control of your money. I have used that, and I used that since we started saving for the flat. We are lucky enough to be able to be in this flat. We pay a mortgage that is significantly cheaper than renting in the UK at the moment, paying a mortgage, which just seems crazy to me. If we lost this house some way, like if we were in dire straits and lost this house some way, we currently couldn't afford to pay rent anyway. How terrifying is that? That's a lot. Especially around where we live anyway. Yeah, if we lost this, if I lost my, God forbid, if we lost my job, this is why I'm insured up to the absolute, like, 10 feet above my head. If I lost my job and couldn't afford to pay the mortgage, I don't know of a rental situation nearby us that we could move into and I would be able to afford to live there as a solo earner. So imagine I lost my job. I do reasonably well cash-wise. And then I had to go get a job at Tesco's in a rush because you have to get a job and it's a quick job. It could potentially be a quick job to get. Or like
Schwartz,
a bar work or anything like that.
My stream
I wouldn't
with
be able to
1
afford to pay rent.
viewers.
Schwartz 85 was also cheaper here for us to buy the duplex than to rent it. It's crazy. It is just absolutely crazy. I'm going to shout out the lovely Makeshift Dragon. Thank you very much for the raid, Makeshift. How is it going? We are currently doing a little bit of a sideline and I'm struggling to get my words out. There we go. I can't type your name, Makeshift. Shout out. ESCH Wars 85. There we go. Got it on the second try. Yeah, so I have that app in my phone called I've now talked, so it's a spending tracker. Take control of your money. And Avi, if you are struggling, like, I keep track of every single expenditure that I have. So if, like, I'm not saying don't spend money, I'm saying when it comes to stuff like Twitch, don't only be aware of your Twitch spending by going to Twitch and looking at the stuff that you're subscribed to. Have that information in a central place. So when you know you're overextending yourself, you can say, okay, now I go to Twitch and now I unsubscribe from people. And now I stop giving bits out. And now I stop doing this and now I stop doing that. So having this app on my phone literally changed the way I dealt with money, because I lived with my parents significantly longer than average. I came home from university. I found myself in a job that was in my hometown, and it is very expensive to live around where we live. So I stayed at home with my parents because it was just not financially sensible for me to move out and rent. And I spent far too much money when I was living with them. And then Dolly and I eventually got together and we started saving for the house, and we got the house and blah, 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 and the rest of the thing. But when I started pooling all of my money and financial information into that central app and then keeping track. So when I go to the shop and buy like a chocolate bar and a can of Coke, it goes into the app. When I get paid, like the running balance like throws me up the number up in the app. So I then know, okay, I've got 100 quid to spend here. I've got 100 quid. If you're going to be good with your finances, do it ridiculously, obsessively, compulsively, and it'll make you feel so much better about it. And it feels like a slog, but I can tell you, I can go into my phone and be like, okay, we paid X amount for the electricity and gas. We did this, we did that. And it's all central of my phone. And I don't have to think, okay, who do I pay the gas and the electricity? Where is my gas and electricity account? Who do I have to go to figure that out? It's all on my phone, and I know. And it's just a case of keeping that up to date on the fly. I'll be living with my family for a long, long time. If I want a place to stay, I need to move far away or be rich. It's I'll have to very much keep track better until these next 6 months pass and I can get a job. Yeah, just keep. It sounds. Like, we all know my personal isms at this, but we're all getting used to my personal isms, I think, at this point. I have some interesting personality quirks, and I can understand from a, like, I'm not going to say normal, because normal makes it sound like something's wrong with me. I can make it sound like somebody that isn't neurodivergent in the same way that I am might look at the whole financing thing and go, oh, it's just so boring to keep track of absolutely everything. But it will change your life. Absolutely made a big difference with me. The amount of money, and this isn't like, it's one of the benefits of being at home with your parents. The amount of money that I used to spend on a weekly basis, like going to cafes and just shit like that. I can't, like, looking back at it now, I just can't. Like, my finances haven't massively changed, and I was constantly running out of money. And now I'm budgeted. Like, I know how much I'm paying for food on a weekly basis. I'm paying for fuel for the car. I'm paying for servicing for the car. Yeah, it'll build that foundation, and I swear it'll make you feel so much better about your financial situation. My parents have graciously offered to let me stay at home for as long as I need, as long as I'm either in school or working. But the moment if I decide that school is not for me, I have 1.5 years to find a place. But that will most likely change in the next year or so, depending on when my boyfriend gets stationed. And if I can go with him, it will all depend on basically marriage at this point. Yeah, I feel like I'm spending a lot of money since my parents cover some of my costs, but then adding the bills, I do pay the grocery. It's a lot. It is a lot. It's expensive to live, and I don't know if anybody else is stressing or irrationally fearful of this, but we're living in very dire financial straits, especially in the UK. It is terrifying to live here at the moment. The cost of some stuff, the cost. We buy, again, this is going to sound really fucking stupid, but there is this company of butter that sells like proper butter, like salted butter, like cooking butter, all that, like not like a spread, not like a olive oil alternative, like butter, like the kind of butter my gran would have out on her kitchen table when we were growing up, and she had like a designated butter dish for it and stuff like that. There was a company called Lurpak, and I'm not sure if that is in the UK, the US, but like a 500 gram tub of that, I think recently was as high as £6, which is just, I can, like there was the time. There was it's scary. And when I say like I'm glad you exist, and when I say I'm proud of you, and when I do all of that stuff, life is hard at the end. I say that as a solo owner in a household where my partner is chronically ill and can't work. I'm so proud of some people for just keeping on going, because I know I stress about it like massively irrationally, and it just like if you're still here and you're out there and you're keeping a smile on your face on a daily basis, I am proud of you in 2023, because it's not easy. Eggs are now expensive, not that I recognize, but we do have some very expensive butters here. Makeshift, I'm done like ad-libbing about money, but I appreciate the lurk regardless. Thank you very much. We don't mind lurkers around here. As my thing says in the chat, it is still motivating to know you're listening. Oh, that's taken the air. I'm all like, ugh. Money, finances. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, congratulations, you found the secret level, the secret finance discussion section. I appreciate the help. Sorry for dropping the mood. It's not dropping the mood. This is me leaning into the dad chicken thing. Look, I'll tell you what. We'll earn Avi some money if anybody other than like the usual gang is in the chat. Oh no, somebody summoned. Oh wait, no, wrong button. Oh no, somebody summoned. No, that's not it. Don't ignore that. That's a mystery. Oh no, somebody summoned the fridge of time traveling, dimension hopping thing that sometimes happens. Where are we at? Okay, so if you were Juanzi, welcome to the chat. I think everybody should go and give where Avi is talking about finances in chat, and I think everybody should go and follow Avin Falls if they're not, because Avi designs pieces of artwork like that, and that piece of artwork is brilliant. It took her a little while, because I commissioned that like in July last year. The talk about money is making me remember to make commission prices. See, it's good to have these adult conversations sometimes on Twitch. But yeah, Avi did this. It is absolutely brilliant. Avi, the first person I showed that piece of artwork was my mother, and she loved it. Every time I get a piece of artwork from anybody, I should send her that Valentine's Day card that TLB did for us. I send it to my mother, and she's always like, "Wow, that's absolutely brilliant." So my mother appreciates. If you need to know your art is changing anybody's lifestyle, Avi, know that it's changing my mother's. That's what I'm planning with crochet. For me, it's based on time and the yarn. Yeah. Mission basis, everybody got an Etsy. Everybody that wants my little heart, thank you. And so yeah, people, go watch Avian Falls on Twitch. Go commission her to do the art for you. TLB, I'm gonna have a sip of my drink and we're gonna play a little bit more Overwatch because I'm feeling it tonight. Overwatch I'm enjoying. I'm feeling it tonight. We're gonna change the tone. Picture is going back, shrinking down on the fridge, because it is an awkward shape to be on the fridge. Fridge is going away. Back to killing time. Very true. And to lighten the mood, we're going to lose the RBC hat. The Right Big Chicken hat is going. Everybody. It's fucking party time. Bitches. My notes are matching my cardigan. I'm wearing a cardigan right now. Isn't cardigan a fun word to say? Get Overwatch back up. Let's move on from finances. Unranked. Quick play. Do a tank. We're at about 11:15 right now. I'm going to go till 11:30 and see how I feel. It'll probably be an end, but that will probably be a reasonable VOD. And I will probably play this again, considering how well I feel it's gone. It is, because it always corrects to cardigan. I like a cardigan. Dolly steals this cardigan from me. Should we go? We're going to go druid. This is my druid look. This is my This is my, I'm an acolyte of Mr. Wizard. This is how I dress up. This is how I dress up when I'm doing magic and mage things. We're gonna wear it like this. whilst we're killing people with hammers. Obi-Wan. Watson, that's fair enough. Blizzard tend to hold that sort of information. It's to identify your age. Not age. It's to basically to make sure you're a real person, because most people don't have 9 phones, so if you're caught hacking and they ban you, they will ban access from your mobile phone.
The number of battlefields I've seen.
Basically, your mobile phone becomes your unique identifier. It's not that they're doing anything untoward with it. It's so actually the community is a little better.
Got dust stuck in my teeth.
Man has half a snowboard on his back. Oh wait, it's folded up. I feel like a snowboard would not be structurally sound if it was folded in half like that. Just me.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Keep you safe.
start the payload.
I'm pretty sure Call of Duty did the same, and my eyebrow raised at the time. But it's not as bad as you'd think it'd be. If you don't play competitive games on the regular, it's kind of where we're going in 2023. Yeah, it is. I fully agree, but like, I'm not fighting their side by any means. Let's just hide behind the point. We're pushing the point. Master Chimken, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? We're gonna... I get that reference. Is that the bit where I kill all the children in Star Wars?
Challenge I cannot face.
He's looking more like a Sith Lord. I am... Look. Oh, I've been iced. I hate Bastion so much when they're mobile.
No one can
So
hide
Bastion
from
used to be
my
stationary when
sight.
he was in that turret mode, and now he's got wheels when he's in it. And it's unfair.
To battle
Not unfair. I miss the old days. Where is that? No, gonna die. Gonna die. There we go. That's a little Star Wars reference for you. Thank you very much, Wanzi. Wanzi. Can you spell your name phonetically for me? He's just being Anakin, not yet Sith, but he will be one soon. DLB thinks I'm starting my villain arc, and sooner or later, it's like the red shoe thing. Like, if you think you're gonna see, if you're gonna marry some... Self-fulfilling prophecy. There we go. Self-fulfilling prophecy. If TLB tells me I'm going to be a villain over and over again, eventually I will be a villain. Let him in the dark side. I hear they have cookies.
There is no challenge I cannot face.
No, it's not. You've been acting like a villain for ages. Yeah, because TLB's been telling me I'm going to be a villain for ages. We're slowly making him the bad guy. Yeah, you're making me the bad guy.
Big stanger left.
Next fight, they're going to use multiple ultimates.
A taste of poison.
Yes, I just slid a very short distance. Twitch chat is slowly making me the bad guy, except Chimken, most of the time you start it all by yourself. It's because it's like I'm...
Outnumbered.
Ah, guys, he's been like this all this time, just so he's comfortable to show his real face. But he's just stating the fact. Oh. Yeah, but it's just stating fact. The Twitch chat, it's when people, like, I say Twitch chat is making me a villain, and then Twitch chat tells me, nah, it's me, it's all me, and then it's a cycle. Then you're feeding the cycle.
Watch your back. Ain't much time left. Roll over.
I don't know what that confirmation was for.
Dead eyes ready.
Hey, you! Stop that!
Gilby, you always say you set things on fire.
I'm watching you.
I got the fire thing by parroting you. No! No! Sounds like you're slacking, TLB. I killed somebody. Did I tell you guys about my blank project that I'm doing? I don't know if I did, but it's really cool. Post it in the Discord, Venom.
My journey continues.
We like shouting out art of all kinds.
Thank you.
Why are you so angry?
There we go. I'm on the thing. We are sailing. We are sailing. I've got a hammer that's also a spear. I hear Bastion again. I mean, their Mercy's up there doing God's work. Thank you. That Bastion hard focuses me every time I put my shield up. It's a mandala blanket? Cool. Yes, I know my whole birth thing is the raining ashes and all the fire was yelled at along. I mean, I'm gonna go on record and say TLB has more of a villain origin in real life than I do. There was a fire when TLB was born. I'm just a dude. TLB's literally the Omen. Well, I'm pinned. I really do. No, Watson, that's not main character energy. That's villain energy. This is my point.
What's next?
TLB, you don't have a mysterious 666 shaped birthmark, do you? No, villain energy. Antagonists can be good guys. Stop trying to lighten the load on TLB. TLB is as much a villain as I am. How are we doing? 2 hours. I love a good villain arc. Will follow your career with great interest. Gandhi's just sat in the background, pooping out a Star Wars reference every 5 seconds. Which I appreciate, don't get me wrong. And I think I made mine clear. Your origin is a carrot. I'm gonna be that guy, Watson, and if you're picking, if you're bringing up the hard side thing, that makes you a villain too. I mean, TLB, for your college application, do you need to do any sort of pictures that are self-analysis? Because a comic about the way you were born would be probably really interesting for that sort of like review of yourself.
There is no time. Decide now.
Oh, I hear a bird is really good at drawing TLB. Joanzi, TLB is an artist in their own right. They don't need to commission an artist. They are an artist themselves. You should do a self-analytical, that sort of like psychological round the houses, you know, do something about, do like a self-portrait, but do it surrounding your birth. And in comic form, that would be really cool. Like, I think the technical term, and I hate using it, but that would be super meta, bro. Okay, I'm going to open a portion. I'm going to continue. But I mean, if you want to, in half a year's time, I can hook you up. Now, Avi, I've booked up all of your time in half a year's time. Avi will not be opening their commissions. It will just be me for the next 6 months.
Arriving at Elyos.
Together then strike them
Better
down.
get paid after all this. I don't like having my time wasted.
I mean, if you're really cool, you can shoot that basketball into that hoop over there and then fireworks go off.
2, 1.
Let's go.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Hello.
Okay, this is an Overwatch 1 map. I know what this map looks like. Going over to this point, here we are. I have got no health. And I'm dead. No problem, TLB. I'm just messing anyway. You should follow TLB if you're not Chauncey. For the sake of argument, shout out. Oh god, I'm not AFK in Overwatch. There we go. You can follow them in the chat now. We have the technology. What was I going to say? Would anybody be interested in a fun little portion before the end of the evening? I have an idea that could be quite interesting. And I'm asleep. I will say anything that you write in chat, and with the idea that I could potentially make it a sound alert on my stream. I will say it. And then I will rip it off the stream afterwards. So give me your best quotes for me to read out after this game.
We are fewer in number, but greater in spirit.
I mean, maybe that sounds like it should be a redeem, right? Maybe I should make that a channel point redeem. Make me say something.
I'm on my way.
God damn it. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of a... We're going to do a little bit of a... Let me finish this game, and then we'll do a little bit of a wrap-up with some art in chat. So if you want to Discord it to me, I'll put some art in chat, and I will read out... Okay, we'll do that. If anybody else would like me to say anything in chat, please tell me, and we'll queue some up, and then you can rip them off afterwards. Oh wait, you mean the emote, because that emote is adorable. Okay, we're going, are we?
Surrender to my will.
I thought you meant art.
Best round. 1.
Okay. Yeah, no, your emotes are totally art. I totally agree.
1.
I've seen a sneak preview of Avi's emotes. Those are art too.
Stay behind them. I will keep you safe.
Okay, we're one down, and then
Thanks,
I'm going to
but I
read out
have
some
a
quotes from
bodyguard.
chat. For chat, and we'll just rip them off the VOD, and that means I won't delete the VOD either. If you still want to show off art, you can show off my sick Judy art. Still proud. Okay, we'll do that at the very end. Yeah, that art will go on the fridge. I'll give you a free fridge redeem.
2. 1.
That's hard to say. A free fridge redeem.
They can try all they like. We won't falter.
Much obliged.
There's a test subject.
Yeah, your emote designs are cool. And down. It was a good attempt. Gonna try and keep streaming soon if I can handle it and it doesn't crash in half an hour. I'm gonna try and keep streaming soon if my computer can handle it. Do you mean go live tonight or go live soon?
No one can hide from my sight.
Stop me if you can.
I love Bob. So by the time you're in bed tonight, okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck and the strongest of internet connections. I'll be awake for another hour probably, if you go live. I'll come lurk in the chat, in my usual lurky self. Big old mod creep. Triple kill. That was good. I enjoyed that a lot. Let me kill you, Genji. Oh, he died. Nice. Oh, come on. Are you really holding this right now?
Look like it hurt.
Thank you. Oh my god, player of the game. Oh my god. Endorse the healers because they were brilliant. There we go. I mean, I do get play of the games. Oh my god, Makeshift's back. Just after, did you see the sick play of the game? I just got Makeshift. The sick play of the game. We're wrapping up though, so we're going to go back to the main menu, and I've made a few promises. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the music off for the people who are potentially going to see this at the end of the VOD. Yes, and we're going to go back to this. Can't summon the fridge there. Oops. We're just going to be on a dark screen. It's fine. I should have just... It's too late. So what we're going to do is we are going to summon the magical time-traveling dimension-hopping fridge. And we do that by clicking this magical button in here. I can't wait to get my stream deck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to Avian Falls and let's open my fridge file because I'm keeping these all in a fridge file. Please. Fridge time. Everybody have your space. I had just finished a 3-hour stream. I have a hydrate redeem and TLB wasn't in chat. Oh, TLB. TLB goes through. TLB is good. TLB is a good egg. They just go through every single chat on Twitch, every single one. Not even ours, just every single one. And if I was a piece of art that was for the fridge, where would I put it? There we go. I found it. It's okay. Okay, so we're gonna shout out the lovely Avian Falls for a couple of things. Maybe a couple of things. In browse. Thank you for the reminder. I'll have a sip. I'll do a sippy sip. Okay, so this is a piece of art that Avian Falls shared with me the other day. And I think Avi's art style is brilliant. And once her commissions are freed up, I have multiple. But look at this. They're always so huge. Look at it. Look at it. It's Juji and Avi, and they're so happy. Look at it. I think part of me thinks Juji in this picture looks more griffin-y than cow. Is what I'll say. He looks a little bit like a big... I don't get cow feels from that picture of Juji, but I can see it because I know who Juji is. He looks fluffy. He is a big old fluffy cow man. Okay, so whilst we've got that up, because let's do our first audio thing. What did you want me to say, Abby? So you can have it as a sound alert. Where we at? What did you say? I think Avian Falls is kind of a genius. Hi, RightBigChimken here, and I think Avian Falls is kind of a genius. On a scale of 1 to 10, Avian Falls, the Avian Falls, total genius. D? Has anybody got anything else they would like me to say? Anybody, any of the streamers want me to do you a sound alert? Happening in lots of engagement in chat right now. I'm trying to think of one. As the nominated representative of the United Kingdom, I would just like to say that Tiny Little Boy, the Twitch streamer and artist, is a absolutely fabulous lad. How's that? What do we think about that one? TLB is most definitely a villain, and the more that they deny that they are a villain, the more I will get on my box and yell that they are a villain. No, that's not good. Too many syllables. Anyway, there's a few sound alerts for it. I'm going to wrap up. So we're going to put the art on the fridge. This one goes a little bit better on the fridge, I will say. And it is going to go... So my current plan with the fridge is the new art will slowly cover up old art. And once the old art is covered up, I will remove it to stop my OBS from lagging out. The fridge should be bigger. It should be. The difficulty with the fridge is... the fridge is like summonable in games, and I didn't want it to overwrite too much of like what's going on in the background sometimes. So I want to show off the picture when it's big and then zoom it down and then give the person a shout out, which is the function. So shout out Avian False. I think you've got like 9 shout outs from me tonight, Abby, but you're going to have another one just as a proof of concept. And then I'll shout it out. So you've all seen the big art and then it's gone on the fridge. And then more art will go on the fridge to cover up the old art, which will be replaced, and it's all circuitous. So it's all like a big hand-holdy, like... Still working on my fan art, Peach. I'm really excited to see it. Like, I'm really excited. Peach, if it's good. No, I'm sure it'll be good. But if it's... I might even... it might go on my Twitch profile or somewhere. I'll try and find a place for it. Oh, you know what I was going to do? No, I didn't. I showed it off on the stream. Yeah, that's it. So, Chimken's being a dad. Yeah, I am Chimken dad. How, you know, I'm leaning into it. I'm leaning into the fridge idea because I like the fridge idea, and it just sort of came to me like this. Whilst I'm on stream, I'm going to outline this because, of course, nobody's redeemed this since I added it. I have also added... because I didn't really talk about this because I don't want people to be spamming it all the time. I have also added the couch of consequences because I bought a pack of fan art, not fan art, clip art, and I'm just trying to use as many of the clip arts as physically possible. So we also now have the couch of consequences. The couch of consequences works like this. There is a channel point redeem in my channel point. You know, in my channel points there is a redeem that bans an in-game action for 5 minutes. I'm just waiting for the perfect moment to use it. So I've now decided on what the penalty is going to be, but I'm going to try and make it a little bit fairer to myself because there is a cash value involved. If you redeem the summon the couch of consequences and ban an in-game action, and if I fail, the couch of consequences gets a tag. So I just failed the test. There goes the 1 spot. Yeah? You get the concept. So if I fail 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, he failed 5 whole things, everybody. Well, now he has to gift a sub to somebody. And then I go on and then I gift a sub. That's how it works. So if you can catch me out 5 whole times, chat, I will gift a sub to somebody. And if that starts happening on the regular and it becomes multiple gifted subs, I have to draw a line somewhere. But that's why I sort of set it at 5 and was hoping. And this will also be sticky through that will hang around between streams as well. So the couch of consequences, if it's resummoned, will come back with the previous counter. So I'm not going to be that guy and says I need 5 people to call me out and ban an in-game thing within 1 stream. It will be across multiple streams. The counter doesn't reset until I reset, like hit a thing that resets it. Yeah, that's it. That's the couch of consequences. I'm slowly, because I keep laughing about it, but actually I kind of really like the idea. I'm slowly formulating like a children's TV show style from the 90s thing where I've got all of these characters. I've got the time-traveling, dimension-hopping fridge. I've got the couch of consequences. I've got Percival the Fail Whale. You know, it's like the RightBigChimken's Good Time Bunch. or something like that. Okay, so we're going to wrap up. It's been an interesting one. Pimping lore grows with every stream. It's been an interesting one. I'm sorry Minecraft didn't work out as well as it should have, but, you know, I'm kind of very proud of myself for keeping on going and actually coming together with something that I've really quite enjoyed. So I think I'll play Overwatch again. I'm not sure if I'll put it on the schedule or it'll just be a game that I dip in and out of every once in a while, but I will not be afraid to play it again. That felt much better than Call of Duty, and I'm wondering if it's because Call of Duty games were that touch longer. The games for Overwatch don't generally last longer than 10 minutes. And it also begs the question, there are multiple people in the community that play Overwatch. I might be able to play Overwatch 2 with the community on a stream sometime. If Watson's still in the chat, if you change your mind about Overwatch, I fully understand your reasoning, but if you change your mind, you're always welcome. I know Psycho Leak plays. I know Ziggy Z plays. I think Sky Alucard plays. You know, all around fun time. We're going to find somebody to raid, and we're going to go weird with this one. I think we're going to raid an artist that I follow. Remind myself of their actual... No, Secret Sheba's live, everybody. We're going to raid Secret Sheba. It's time to go to Sheba. Or do you want an artist? I'll let chat decide. Do you want Secret Sheba or an artist? There is no judgment in either direction. TRB, Overwatch 2 is free, so you could set up a new account and come play. Sheba for show. Either works. Fine. Let's go Secret Sheba. It's free. Yeah, so Overwatch, for future reference, if anybody's interested in joining me in Overwatch 2, Overwatch 1 was the thing that cost money. Overwatch 2 is a free-to-play game because they've added a cash shop. Before, you used to get stuff from loot boxes, so you bought the game and then you had loot boxes within the game. Overwatch 2 is basically the re-release of Overwatch 1. It's got all of the original maps in it, all of the original characters, and then they've got the Overwatch 2 components locked on. There's new game modes, there's new characters, there's new maps, blah, 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 blah. But it is a free-to-play game. They're working under the Battle Pass model, so you can subscribe to them for a Battle Pass and earn like stuff rewards that way. You know, it's some of their cash money stuff dealies are a little bit hinky, but I'm enjoying the gameplay loop, and it's really good to be playing Reinhardt again. I like the way Reinhardt makes in the same way when I play Call of Duty and I talked about how the way that the gunplay made my brain feel, Reinhardt has that exact same response, and I wasn't really ready to go back to it. I've never seen Look since I did not buy the same game again. DLB, if you would like to play a shooter with me, because I think that would be absolutely an awesome fun time, please look into Overwatch 2, consider it, and let me know if you'd like to play sometime, because I think you and me on a Discord call playing Overwatch 2 would be brilliant. I think that'd be really good. And I think if we get a couple of other people in, we can have like a designated healer, we can do this, we can do that, and especially as it's free, so you can't really knock a free game. We're going to raid Shiva, and I'm going to do the thing that I usually do at the end of the thing, because I'm completely out of sorts today, because the beginning was all over the shop. Let's do it, everybody. Never really been interested in that type of game personally. I think that's fair. Do you play shooters there, Makeshift? I feel like this conversation might go on a little bit longer. I'm going to pause for 5 seconds. I've got Sheba's ready thing to go. Makeshift, do you play shooters of any kind? Overwatch, I think, was my first hero shooter. Just a warning, I probably suck. Well, we all suck. I've got a reasonable amount of game time in, but I do not play Reinhardt how Reinhardt is meant to be played. I am overly aggressive Reinhardt. Blankheart is the name. And doing stuff that is not meant to be done by a tank is my game. Not really. Mostly single player if I do. I tend to prefer co-op mode in games like Halo. Fair. The good thing about hero shooters for me, and I won't draw this conversation. I feel like I'm trying to step away. I'm not trying to step away, but it has been almost an extra hour of stream, which is good because the first hour of stream was a bit all over the place. Hero shooters are very good games as a service, and I feel like I've talked about games as a service before, but I will summarize very quickly. There are certain games in my loop that I consider games as a service. It's a game that you sometimes it's a free-to-play game, sometimes it's a one-off cost game, but it's not necessarily tied to an overarching story. It's something that you can pick up over a long period of time, like you're doing a thing. It's like a service that you're subscribing to. So I played World of Warcraft in a similar way, but that might have been more story-based. I would go to World of Warcraft, I would do questing, and I would get a kick out of doing the like completionist aspect of World of Warcraft, running a guild, that sort of thing. Call of Duty works for me in the same way, where I did a one-off cost for Call of Duty. I pick it up over the course of like several months, and there's no sort of end state until I'm done with it, and then I sort of unsubscribe from the service. Overwatch is a very similar way. So Overwatch is absolutely brilliant and the games are shorter than Call of Duty, where you can sort of pick it up, have a couple of games in it, have a nice time, put it down. And there's no like underarching story. The only thing that you sort of miss out on is the cosmetic items that they release over the Battle Pass. And if you're not particularly bothered by cosmetic items, the fact that you need to play on a regular basis is completely irrelevant to get the cosmetic items. It's just about putting it on, scratching that part of your brain that needs to play something that you can like do consistently or not consistently. I wouldn't consider Minecraft the same way for me. Minecraft, I will get to a point with Minecraft at some point where I just don't want to play it, and I'm not sure if everybody's noticed it. Like, we did a lot of the Minecraft SMP in the first couple of months, and we're doing the weekly thing, and that's great, and I'm hopping on every once in a while, but I'm slowing down, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just where everything sort of spreads out. The server's going to be around for a reasonable amount of time. Like, we can afford it. It's going to be up. It's good for Monday. It's good for choosing that content. Absolutely brilliant having the community with you guys. But I need to like start a new project, and I've not got over that hump yet because I've been playing other things, and those are my other games as a service. I've sort of picked up other stuff that I can play consistently because it scratches my brain. Has barely logged into Minecraft the last couple of weeks. Minecraft is one of those things where you have to monitor burnout very carefully. I burnt out on ISV, but that was because I made my project far too big, and then I never wanted to finish it, which is why when I'm on the our Minecraft server, I've done slightly smaller projects, or I've done projects where I can sort of like hyperfixate whilst I'm watching a TV show, like digging holes. That's the bit there. Minecraft fills the gap for me. I want to do, dealing with super burnout on Minecraft right now. I want to do, all I'll say, I'll preface this, me and Dolly can afford the Minecraft server. We're paying for it. It's absolutely brilliant. Having a really nice time playing with you guys on a weekly basis. Not everybody turns up on a weekly basis. That's also fine. We don't want to make it a mandatory thing. We want to make it a cool thing where you're comfortable to hop in, play some Minecraft together, potentially in a Discord call, hop back out again. And if you don't play Minecraft for another week, that's also fine. We don't want to turn it into a slog. It's not a job. That's fine. Play what you want to play. I worry about it sometimes because Tapper joined and then I didn't play for like Tapper joined. I saw him like briefly for about a 10-15 minute segment, and then I didn't play Minecraft for a week because I got knee deep in Genshin Impact, which is still absolutely occupying my every thought, which is fine. After yesterday's stream, I will not be paying for in-game currency on Genshin Impact again. I will go on record and say that, unless there's a massive saving involved, because I paid, I think, $12.99 yesterday for 7 gambles and got absolutely nothing. I was playing through Power Wash Sim and have been playing much of the game Satisfactory. I've heard very good things about Satisfactory. I can never get myself past the sort of like intake of those industrial type games. I've got a friend, Lorquin, that was very into Factorio for the same sort of reasons, and it's the like industrial size component of those sorts of things that just doesn't interest me. It doesn't hold my attention. Weirdly, when I got into Minecraft modded, it was always those sorts of things that interested me, but Minecraft, I suppose, is massively simpler in comparison. Either way, that's a little bit of a life update from me. The Minecraft server will continue. We'll continue to do our Tuesday night streams unless we're absolutely plagued with technical problems. It's not for everyone. It isn't. Everybody is welcome to join me in Overwatch 2. It is free to play, so let me know sometime if you want to play. I'm not going to make a nominated area for it in the Discord, so just do in general chat or whatever. I will be playing for some time, I think, based off how I felt about playing on stream tonight. And that's it. So, we're going to do my usual wrap-up because I like to do it because we've talked about the hard times, we've covered finances today, and I still... Part of me is really enjoying doing this. part of me feels sometimes like it doesn't land like it should. So what? Because if you haven't noticed, I changed the way, the sort of like the intro that I was doing for it. So I'm sort of like tweaking it as we go. So what I'm going to say to you is I'm going to say sit back, relax, drop your shoulders, and take a minute, because we talked about finances today, and I've woken up 2 days in a row. Sunday really set me off, and I'm not sure if it was the stream or if I was tired or if it was the place that the stream put my mind into, but I felt horribly mentally since Sunday. Every time I think you're going to say drop your shorts, don't drop your shorts. I'm not wearing shorts. I'm wearing harem pants. Look. Harem pants. All enough to show off the harem pants. That's it. That's just, I'm not wearing shorts, basically. Baggy trousers all the time. Baggy trousers. Big round belly. Talked about finances. Talked about like real life stuff today. There was a bit of a pause halfway through the Overwatch stuff. I didn't want anybody to feel like I was dictating. I'm honestly so proud of some of you guys. I almost said I'm proud of everybody. I'm really happy with the way that the community is going. We all got a lot of dad talks. We did, and I hope you appreciate it. If I feel if it came across very preachy, I didn't intend it to. But yeah, I want to say I'm glad you exist, because life is tough. And if you ever want to talk about the more adult things, please do, because I know what we talk about on stream is always what we talk about on stream tends to be like video game orientated. Please know, I don't know whether Dolly will extend this same thing, but please know, if you ever need to talk to me about anything adult like money, living situation, that sort of bollocks, my DMs are open. Send me a DM on the Discord. Or on Twitter if there is anybody lurking that just wants to ask me a random question about life. I'll try my best. There is obviously some stuff that I'm massively unqualified for. But I'll try my best. DMs are open on Twitter and the Discord. You know, he's fun to talk to, believe it or not. I'm a terrible human being. I will give you a sneak peek. Oh god, the stream just keeps on going. I keep thinking of stuff to talk about. Okay, I'm going to wrap up I'm going to do my usual wrap up, because it's an obsessive compulsive thing at this point. What's the meaning of life, Mighty Chicken Dead? 42. And if you don't recognize that reference, you're very young. I'm glad you exist. Finances, all of that stuff is very difficult. My stream ran over too. I want you to stay strong in these hard times, and I want you to know every time I do this, I'm still reading these 3 items off the list. I'm super proud of you guys. I'm super proud of the community that we're making, and please know I am so thankful for you guys helping me do the weird shit I do on the internet. Always. What was I going to say? What's the meaning of life, chicken dad? I don't think there is a meaning. I think in terms of my life plans, in the grander scheme of things, all I want to be is comfortable. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to have lots of money. I don't want to have like I don't necessarily want to have like a nice car. If me and Dolly can be comfortable and happy together. I know the 42 thing I said, hoping you would say it. But my actual meaning of life is to be comfortable. Life is just about living it. Just try to be comfortable. I think I have come over you might all remember in chat that I went through a reasonable amount of burnout in October last year. I've come out of that with a completely different attitude when it comes to like my working career, because I was getting a little bit irrational over the concept of how I should probably be moving to a different job, because I've been in the job that I've been in for a decade and I'm comfortable, and that's not necessarily a good way to be, especially because of Dolly's situation. Maybe I should be earning more money and blah, 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 blah. But actually I'm comfortable, and we can afford the lifestyle that we live. We can afford to do the Twitch streaming thing, and even if I didn't have any subs or followers, I would still be able to afford to buy the video games that I want, and Dolly gets the healthcare that she needs, because we live in a country where the healthcare currently is still free. Though it's a clusterfuck, so God knows how that's going to work out in the years to come. So yeah, just try and be comfortable. You don't need to justify yourself to anyone, and as long as you're happy and doing nothing illegal, just live your life. Good times. That's it. We're going to raid somebody because I'm feeling preachy now, and I don't want to feel preachy because I don't want to ruin the feelings with preachiness. I'm going to send you to Shiva, who is currently playing Academia. I have no idea what that is. Goodbye.